Dia Yves Galer, is mis an talamh Vaislinig Blusky, Cion Scola is Scol na Noliachta Mathematica agus Statistiki, agus bhhailm fáilte mhór chriúil a chorómh lá an special de seo. Táid seo aniu chun ciúrú publi a dhéanamh an ghasca acadúil a tá déanta agah i giomar good gursaí léon le cúpla bliana nuas. Nóia lá mór a bhélar in is hallscoile atá an agus is ócaid níos mó agus níos táchtaí a ríise a bhór síl híon. Go móraisimh bhór géimeocht, uair agus géim gathbra áiribse sa tíle tá romh amach mar chéimithe de chuid allscoil na Gaillimhe. I'm Professor Aisling McCluskey, Head of the School of Mathematical and Statistical Sciences, and on behalf of the University of Galway, I want to extend to you all a very warm Galway welcome to this very special occasion, your conferring ceremony. It's a special day for all of us in the university, and I would like to start by introducing you to the various people who are central to this ceremony. So on my left, we have the President of the University of Galway, Professor Ciarán O'Hogarty, who presides over the ceremony. And with him is Emer Toner, the Head of Academic Affairs in the College of Science and Engineering, who will open and close the formal part of the ceremony. Over on my left is Professor Walter Gear, Dean of the College of Science and Engineering, who will present candidates to the President. And we're joined also by colleagues from the College who've played their key parts in ensuring that you're here today to be conferred. We're also joined today by who will present the honorary graduate, Lelia Holan. I now hand over to the Students' Union President, Mr. Sai Gujula, who will make a commencement address, after which Emer will open the formal proceedings in Latin.
Hi everyone, I'm Sai, and I'm the President of Cultus na Maclair and Oscail na Gaillimhe, University of Galway Students' Union this year. I have lived in Galway for the past 8 years, and since you entered this campus for the first time, it's so shocking to see how time has flown so fast. From times fighting for a seat in the PC suites to gossip in the Belon, everything feels like it had just happened yesterday. Today you have all achieved something that is not an ordinary feat. It is something every first year, including myself, dreams of when we enter those gates for the first time. One question that everyone asks today is, what's next? This might seem scary due to the unpredictable future, but always remember the first year who walked through our gates for the first time and was 10 times as scared as much as people asking this question today. You are the first year that was scared, but today you have achieved the extraordinary, and you will tomorrow as well. Our time with you today might have come to an end, but this journey is not over yet. We'll always be there for you if you're continuing your studies and signpost you to the different supports available in the city itself. It's important to mention the significant impact unions and organisations have, as you are the driving force of our society. And if you're getting your bachelor's today, do register to vote for the Shannon area, as it's you who can influence the change in our society. Finally, as you complete this chapter in Oscail na Gaillimhe, University of Galway, I would like to say congratulations to all of you from the bottom of my heart, and whether you're leaving today forever or not, we'll always be there for you. Thank you.
Pre honorabilis praeses totaque universitas. Hac comitia universitaria hodie convocatas sunt, ut quidam homines ad gradus academicos admittantur. Eos easque presentabit professor.
Afternoon, everyone. Pre honorabilis praeses totaque universitas. College of Science and Engineering, Doctor of Philosophy, PhD in Engineering. Presento vobis hosce, meos filios filiamque, meam quos omnes siotam moribus quam doctrina habiles, et idoneos esse qui admittantur ad gradum doctoratus philosophiae. Ique tibi fide mea testor expondeo totique academiae.
Ego auctorata mihi concessa, admitto vosa ad gradum doctoratus philosophiae.
Sina Syed Mohammed Ahmadi is awarded a PhD in Information Technology for research supervised by Dr. John McRae on monolingual alignment of word senses and definitions in lexicographical resources. Muhammad Ali Farouk is awarded a PhD in Electrical and Electronic Engineering for research supervised by Professor Peter Corcoran on evaluation of thermal imaging technology for in-cabin and out-cabin automotive use cases. Yusuf Kandil is awarded a PhD in Electrical and Electronic Engineering for research supervised by Dr. Maeve Duffy on the impact of DC to DC converter topologies on passive component miniaturization. Safina Shokat Ara is awarded a PhD in Engineering for research supervised by Professor John Breslin. The thesis tackled the area of expert detection and task allocation in decentralized social networks. Experts may be easily discoverable or not directly discoverable without network traversal using various exploration algorithms. Youssef Kandil is awarded a PhD in Electrical and Electronic Engineering for research supervised by Dr. Maeve Duffy. Oh, I've just done that one, sorry. Saviour Ifyan Uchukwu Okeke is awarded a PhD in Mechanical Engineering for research supervised by Dr. Ming Tong and co-supervised by Dr. Noel Harrison on computational modelling of linear friction welding of Inconel 718. Bharat Sudasan is awarded a PhD in Informatics for research supervised by Professor John Breslin and Dr. Ali Intizar on-device learning, optimization, efficient deployment and execution of machine learning algorithms on resource-constrained Internet of Things hardware. Victor Varkarakis is awarded a PhD in Electrical and Electronic Engineering for research supervised by Professor Peter Corcoran on data augmentation techniques and data synthesis for improved biometric authentication algorithms. Shun Wang is awarded a PhD in Civil Engineering for research supervised by Professor Jinmin Zhan on assessment of biosafety improvement during anaerobic co-digestion of pig manure and food wastes. Zhongzhong Wang is awarded a PhD in Civil Engineering for research supervised by Professor Jinmin Zhan on inhibition caused by ammonia in dry co-anaerobic digestion systems and enhancement of the methane yield. Qinfeng Yang is awarded a PhD in Civil Engineering for research supervised by Professor Jinmin Zhan, Dr. Rory Monaghan and Dr. Maria Tui for recovery from waste sludge by fungal dewatering conditioner and thermal treatment. Jinyu Wang Yang is awarded a PhD in Mechanical Engineering for research supervised by Professor Sean Lean and Dr. Noel Harrison on physically based process structure property modelling for additively manufactured metals. Honours Bachelor of Engineering in Biomedical Engineering. Presente vobis asce mias filias filiosque mios quos omne tam moribus quam doctrina habiles et idonios esse qui admittantur ad gradum baccalaureatus in arte ingenieria honoro cursu confecto, ique tibi fide mea testo expondeo totique academiae.
Ego auctorata mihi concessa, admitto vos ad gradum baccalaureatus in arte ingenieria honoro cursu confecto.
Ayu Mikun Ali. Alexander Arsic. Francisco Jose Barbosa Mateus. Fiona Barrow. Nathan Byrne. Lauren Boyd. Emily Brown. Lauren Alexandria Burke. Joseph Burke. Adam Justin Chan. Adam Patrick Chintedza. Georgia Kodere. Kieran Patrick Conroy. Chloe Dalton. Lydia Doyle. Nathan Duffy. Rebecca Elizabeth Dunn. Arian Dost. Jack Eustace. Sean Finton Fagan. Laura Fahy. James Fox. Morgan Gary. Kate Geraghty. Nicole Hannon. Callum Henry. Connor James Hill. Donald Ty Hunt. Brian Stephen Harkin. Paula Kennedy. Ian Layla. Sinead Enya Leahy. Emma Loftus. Zoe Maligan. Brian Patrick McCormick. Paul McDermott. Peter McDonough. Kira McWalter. Kira Moraid Maloney Conroy. Pierre Morcos. Elizabeth Catherine Mulverhill. Dara Neary. Ava Neelidiorn. Aaron David O'Brien. Sean Patrick O'Connell. Keelan O'Flaherty. Shane O'Loughlin. Niall Patrick O'Regan. Kenotas Posiatis. Jessica Powell. Rachel Quirk. Michael Scanlon. Emma Shannon. Connell Sheridan. Mary Newell. Honours Bachelor of Engineering in Civil Engineering, Kevin Caulfield. Oisin Connolly. Liam Downey. Jack Flynn. Neve Grogan. Connor Huff. Dara Keaveney. Thomas Kennedy. Eamon Keogh. Seamus Kinsella. James Kine. Connor Martin Larkin. Ciara McCarthy. Conor McGuinness. Mark Mohan. Aoife Mullen. Dervla Mulligan. Jean Nicholas Murter. Sean Nocton. Ronan O'Connell. Hannah O'Kane. Fergal O'Kelly Lynch. Conor O'Reilly. Cara Johanna Sheridan. Kane Patrick, Phillips. Yeah. Kane Patrick Phillips. Philip Charles Spears. Jack Seamus Toohey. Tiernan Walsh. Tanishar McColgan. Cian McGuinness. Oisin O'Farter. Chloe Lisette Sheridan. Honours Bachelor of Engineering in Electrical and Electronic Engineering, Shane James Corliss. Jack Fegan. Kevin Keane. Owen O'Donnell. Honours Bachelor of Engineering in Electronic and Computer Engineering, Samuel Arslan. John Patrick Byrne. Courtney Carr. Marvin Francis Dale. Nathan Thomas Hansbury. Killian McGovern. Brendan McKeown. Kieron McCarthy. Oren Nestor. Peter Ronan O'Donoghue. Orla Margaret Seeley Phelan. Miles James Duffy. Maeve Fitzpatrick. Honours Bachelor of Engineering in Energy Systems Engineering, Quiver Boyce. Hannah Quiver Byrne. Niall Collins. Timoteusz Zbigniew Daciuk. Porrig Dillon. Emmett Dodd. Kenna. Dylan Moore. Leisha Nee Brennan. Tim Matthew O'Carroll. Matthias O'Griefer. Ryan Roche. Emma Sheehy. Owen Edward Stevenson. Fionn Wundell. Ronan Collins. Oisin Cavani. Honours Bachelor of Engineering in Mechanical Engineering, Brian Alcorn. Mark Brian Barrett. Dara Burke. Emily Burns. Jamie Callahan. Cathal Collins. Michael Conway. Aaron. Patrick Daly. Brendan Fitzgerald. Mohammed Galanda. Sarah Guinan. Connor Helian. Cahill Hennigan. Oisin Hughes. Jonathan Jennings. Oisin Keenan. Lauren Kelly. Connor Lee. Cian Manning. Orla Kate McAllister. Darren McCabe. Simon Edward Michael McHugh. Ryan McHugh. Niall McNamara. Connor Meany. Patrick Mockler. Mikael Murillo Artiguez. Connor Murphy. Aaron Murphy. John Michael Murphy. Micheál McDonough. Kieran Nolan. Fionn Nolan. Cian O'Brien. Ela Okachin. Jack Patterson. Shane Raftery. John Rattigan. Leon George Riley. Kevin Rowan. Annie Patricia Slevin. Oisin Smith. Kieran Spellman. Porrick Sweeney. Jeffin Varghese. Lee Walsh. Tom Watt. Mungu Obigaba Alex Balalai Bwami. Ian Kearney. Honours Bachelor of Science in Computer Science and Information Technology. Presento vobis hosce mios filios filiamque miam quos omnes sio tam moribus quam doctrina abiles et idonios esse qui admittantur ad gradum baccalaureatus in scientiae honoro cursu confecto, ique tibi fide mia testor expondeo totique academiae.
Ego auctoritatem mihi concessit, mittavos ad gradum baccalaureatus in scientiae honoro cursu confecto.
Eugene Conway. Evan Noel Fahy. Yao Ji Hao. Dyra Kennedy. Kieron Leonard. Connor McGovern. Ian O'Boyle. Rajath Raja. Zoe Simone. Bachelor of Technology, B.Tech. Presento vobis hunc miem filium quem seo tam moribus quam doctrina abilem et idonium esse qui admittator ad gradum baccalaureatus technology, ique tibi fide mia testor expondeo totique academiae.
Ego auctoritatem mihi concessit, mitto te ad gradum baccalaureatus technology.
Dermot Crowley. Masters of Applied Science in Enterprise Systems. Presento vobis asce mias filias filiosque mios quos omnes sio tam moribus quam doctrina abiles et idonios esse qui admittantur ad gradum magisteriae in scientiae applicanda, ique tibi fide et mia testor expondeo totique academiae.
Ego auctoritatem mihi concessit, mittavos ad gradum magisteriae in scientiae applicanda.
Cian Camplisson. Ji Yuan Guo. Bailin Lee. Jarlath Maguire. Ninad Ruprao Nurkar. Shanifa Langavin Raymond. Piyush Thomas. Yu Qiang Zhao. Master of Engineering in Biomedical Engineering. Presento vobis hasce mies filias vos omnes sio tam moribus quam doctrina abiles et idonios esse qui admittantur ad gradum magisteriae in arte ingenieria, ique tibi fide mia testor expondeo totique academiae.
Ego auctoritatem mihi concessit, mittavos ad gradum magisteriae in arte ingenieria.
Alan Abraham. Ali Afzal. Keela Bain Snee. Matthew Barrett. Julia Buck. Aisling Cahill. Ben John Concannon. Daniel Costello. James Frizzell. Aisling Gutteridge. Daniel Huan. Dara Hunt. Michael Hurahan. Paulina Yarchik. Aisling Keedy. Jason Fergus Keogh. Kieran Philip King. Milan Kovacevic. Abdul Hamid Laval. Kevin Maguire. Emmett McLaughlin. Kieran McNamara. Liam Christopher Moran. Mark Francis Xavier Moran. Paula Mailo. David Stephen Price. Martin P.O. Rainsford. Tom Rutherford. Roland Surlis. Ilham Zaki Shah Rizal. Megan Stevens. Duncan Juan Ken Wong. Master of Engineering in Civil Engineering, James Bennett. Stephen Canny. Kian Carolan. Brian Carroll. Darren Collins. Kevin Dunn. John Healy. Frank O'Connor. Ryan O'Donnell. Oisin O'Malley. Matthew Scanlon. Helen Skeffington Kelly. Shane Taff. Daniel Thompson. Tianyu Zheng. Master of Engineering in Electrical and Electronic Engineering, Jason D'Souza. Anya Catherine Mellon. David McNamara. Ashutosh Mishra. Geethika Prasanna Kumar. Yi Zhu. Master of Engineering in Electronic and Computer Engineering, Kieran Corcoran. Brendan Jennings. Anish Devdata Pawar. Isaac Scanlon. Ayush Sharda. Master of Engineering in Energy Systems Engineering, Ty Cleary. Thomas Costello. Mavini Chanika. Kieran Donahue. John Keenan. Anand Subramanian Kaundinya. Brendan Kelly. Abhishek Krishnan. Ruoke Lee. Patrick Livingston. Owen Moylan. Fionn McDonough. Elise Perron. Likita Rajagopal. Master of Engineering in Mechanical Engineering, Sean Coakley. Owen Donoghue. Jack Joseph Fitzpatrick. James John Greenan. Paul Halloran. Dara Thomas Hopwood. Balaji Santosh Kanayan. Adam McMonigal. Kevin Sean McSweeney. Connor Mullins. Enda O'Connell. Owen O'Sullivan. Samuel Opashi. Lukash Rajunas. Connor Gerard Walsh. Thank you all very much. Congratulations to everyone.
Pre honorabilis praeses totaque universitas. Haec comitia universitaria hodie convocatas sunt, ut quidam homines maxime eximi ad gradus academicos honoris causa admittantur. Doctoratus in arbitus honoris causa, Dr. Miriam Houghton presentabit Lelia Doolan.
A uachtaráin a winter na hoscala agus aon úsla. One of the first anecdotes I heard about Lelia Doolan was that she entered a Hollywood boardroom, produced some Irish sausages, bacon and whiskey, and then proceeded to convince the movie producers to back her feature film, Briefer and the Model, which they did. So introducing Lelia today is both a privilege and a challenge. This woman defies categories, detests cliches, and is allergic to praise and fuss. She's a good Irish woman, no notions allowed. The only way I can really describe her is as someone who lives to the full and inspires others to do the same. Originally from County Clare, Lelia has lived, worked and descended, as they say, among communities throughout Galway, Dublin, Belfast, the US, Africa and Europe. And in terms of work, she works, and she works hard. I once referred to her career, and I'll never make that mistake again. Career, pa, I work, was the response. I do. I lurk around the edges of a crowd and give it a push to see if something happens, which it frequently does. Her achievements are many, including acting, directing and producing for theatre, television. She's worked as a journalist, researcher, lecturer, community worker, environmentalist, activist, agitator. She's also a gardener, neighbour, and for many, and most importantly, a loyal and kind friend. Employed by RTE in her 20s, not long graduated from UCD, Lelia directed the popular TV drama The Reardons in the 1960s, introducing viewers to controversial topics at the time, such as contraception and mixed-faith marriages. And she has paid tribute to
her colleagues who supported her choices and vision, stating having those protectors in place who understood the value of independence and freedom of expression ensured she felt she was protected at the time in making those decisions, not wholly popular at the time. And I think for many of us today who are influenced and inspired by Lelia, we see her in a similar role, a protector of ideas and freedom of expression, always pushing forward. Lelia later founded 7 Days, the precursor to Primetime, asking questions of politics and society, both at home and abroad, though resigned from RTE by 1969, along with colleagues, in protest at certain commercial policies. The balance between developing independent public broadcasting and making a profit was a struggle, so eloquently captured in her book, Sit Down and Be Counted, co-authored with Jack Dowling and Bob Quinn. Lelia became the second female artistic director of the Abbey Theatre, Ireland's national theatre, in 1971, more than 6 decades following Lady Gregory, another groundbreaking West of Ireland woman. Lelia also co-founded Galway Film Fleadh, Cinemobile, was appointed chair of the Irish Film Board and involved with the reopening of Yeats's Tower and Galway's art house cinema, the Picture Palace. And of course, during these years, she also managed to complete a PhD at Queen's University Belfast, in addition to qualifications already achieved in modern languages, Gaeilge, science and homeopathy. Lelia has made marks in plenty of other ways, but I've been warned to keep this short. Advice I chose to ignore. However, it is vital to highlight that she can sniff out injustice a mile away, and she has the courage to call it out, whether through art or direct social and political action. Her internationally acclaimed documentary on Bernadette Devlin furthered discourse locally and globally regarding human rights abuses in the north of Ireland. She has worked with Sister Stan on homelessness, on projects in Zimbabwe and Botswana for women with disabilities. She's taught film and arts to MA students in Romania, actively supported the marriage and repeal referendums, co-wrote the first bid book for Galway 2020, and became the inspiration behind the recent documentary series Mad, Bad and Dangerous, a celebration of difficult women by Galway-based artist Emma O'Grady. Lelia is not mad, bad nor dangerous, but as the series reveals, she has been referred to in this way in times gone by due to her acute and fearless abilities to ask difficult but important questions. The truth is rarely comfortable, but Lelia does not covet comfort, certainly not at the expense of knowledge, integrity, community and art. They say fish cannot see the water in which they swim, but many would argue that Lelia can see it, and not only that, she knows how to swim against tidal waves, forging pathways to oceans anew. In conclusion, Lelia supports people and projects from the ground up, and she makes time to give that support generously and without agenda. She shows up and she stands up for those near and far. Today, Lelia, we wish to show up for you. We wish to stand for you. Your decades of work, intellect, talent, generosity and kindness have not gone unnoticed. We are so moment to celebrate your achievements and to thank you for being a leading figure and inspiration in our community. Preha von Rabilis Praesis Totatquic Universitas. Presento vobis hanc mem filiam, quem scio tam moribus, quam doctrina habilum, e idoneum esse qui admittatur. Honoris causa ad graduum doctorus in artibus, idic tibi fide me attestor expundento totic academii.
Ego auctoritate mihi concessa, admitto te ad gradum doctoratus in artibus honoris causa.
God almighty. I never heard such stuff. I don't know who this person is that you heard about, but certainly I don't know. It has very little to do with me. Anyway, Thanks to the President and the University for this honour. It's a happy moment to be linked to Mary O'Malley, the poet, great poet, and to the dear Martin O'Connor, who are going to be honoured here also next week, and to be linked with the good names of Dr. Jerry Crowley and Ronan Scully, all human rights warriors, none more so than my younger sister, the mighty jailbird Margaretta Darcy, who will be honoured here next week, as well doing honour also to the university. And congratulations to all of you graduates with your mesmerising high heels, the women looking absolutely fabulous, the fellows not too bad, might do a bit more on the production line maybe, but still great. And also congratulations to all of your exhausted and delighted relations who are here. Well, to continue on the subject of human rights and civic rights, I was impressed by the Iranian team whose silence during the playing of their national anthem a few days ago gave eloquent encouragement to the protesting people in their beleaguered country. And like many, I was taken aback by the captain of the English soccer team and the other captains in Doha who caved in to the threat of a yellow card and gave up their protest to wear an armband to show their support for local LGBTQ+ citizens. It was something of a contrast to the attitude of Shaw's St. Joan. On the eve of attempting to break a military siege, her friend Dunwa says that her soldiers will not follow her into the mouth of an almost certain death. And she replies, "I will not look back to see whether anyone is following me." That's the kind of daring that pragmatism quails before. It's just not common sense, they say. But that's the kind of madness that Irish people again and again gave up their lives for, to begin the slow search for Ireland as a democracy and a republic. Many of them got more than a yellow card. Your lives in the university, had you been around in those days, would have tested your intelligences and your allegiances, as well as your moral resolve. The man who set about trying to define what a university is, John Henry Newman, would have understood well that moral and intellectual dilemma and the opportunities and the demands of an ethical life in an open-minded pursuit of a scholarly, social and civic friendship. Early this morning, 100 years ago, a firing squad executed Erskine Childers in Beggar's Bush Barracks in Dublin. He shook hands with each of the firing squad. He's reported to have said to them, "Take a step or two forward, lads. It will be easier." Some of you have perhaps had the chance to visit the exhibition in Galway City Museum about Coganagorod, the war between friends, the Civil War. It tells the story of comrades Pádraig Ó Máille and Liam Mellows. In the museum exhibition, the letter home to his mother from Liam Mellows in December 1922 is full of grace and without resentment. He says, "You must not grieve, darling mother." And he asks her to go to Mrs. Pearce, the mother of Pádraig and Willie. He said, "Go to Mrs. Pearce, she will comfort you." That awful war 100 years ago this year is an education also in cruelty and woe, and also in bravery and in generosity. And our remembrance and gratitude to those dead of every tendency who gave this country its life. It's not directly an education, perhaps, in science or technology, in medicine or engineering, but it stands alongside and even maybe perhaps outshines those disciplines in our common history. Mr. Yeats, from his tower down the road in Ballylee, said, "In measurement began our might." For him, the Industrial Revolution threatened to spell the end of a life of the spirit, even of the arts. But every art demands measurement. Every bar of music has a beat. Every poem has a rhythm. Every gesture has a counter gesture. We're not at the end of poetry, or of dreaming, or of standing up for necessary qualities. Every engineer is a philosopher. Every genius is a painter. We're all immense lovers, dancers, future mothers and fathers, futures of the country and of the world. Everything is possible in spite of the threat of failure, even of a yellow card. So add to the gratitude of being a graduate. You're citizens. You're all citizens. Be up and be joyous. The ancestors left us work to do after the party, of course. Thanks.
Pre honorabilis praeses, ceremonius rit confectus, finem quaeso facias heus, convocationis universitaria.
Thank you very much. Gymil Mahagav agus tá an fáilte bhig an ollscoil an pranóna agus an a bhuaictíh as bheith an seogs an aimse go hangis tá an a bhuaictíh as tackling aniu agus bhelling. Smisha, as was mentioned earlier, Smisha Kieran, a Huggerty Uchtran, a Hullscoil, Uchtran, Ullscoil na Galway, University of Galway. And I was thinking as we were planning for today that there's method in our madness of including Lelia Doolan with a group like yourselves of engineering graduates and science and engineering graduates in particular. And it's this. When we talk to employers, as we do, and particularly over the last number of months post-COVID, we've done a lot of discussions with employers in engineering and more broadly. And they will all, without exception, say that they're looking for graduates with technical ability like you have, with good measurement, as Lelia has mentioned, with those, sure, and they know Galway graduates have those. But they're also looking for graduates with that edge of creativity. That sense that we can see something different and make something different as a consequence. And for you in your futures, that's going to be a particularly important part of how you define yourselves as graduates of this university. That not only do you know what you're doing and how to do it, but you also have that something extra that's creative, that's different, that looks like St. Joan, doesn't look back, but that looks forward and marches on irrespective of who's following. Because ultimately they will follow, as they did with St. Joan. And secondly, also thinking about today, I was coming over with Lelia saying that my background is accounting, and when I taught accounting students in another institution, I always brought in a champion of the homeless, Peter McVerry. And Peter would talk to the accounting students about social justice and about the importance of their decisions. And what he would always say is that they will make decisions and you will make decisions logically from your own discipline. You will make decisions that are in your mind, in your perspective, right. But sometimes they will have implications that are not fair, not just, unequal. And he always asked those accounting students, as I ask you today, when you're making those decisions, always think of those consequences for the broader world. As Lelia has also mentioned, there's a social justice dimension to what we do. Our role as universities, as graduates of this university, is to leave the world in a better place than we found it. And often to do that, we just don't need to know how to do things, or what to do, or how to measure as an accountant or as an engineer, but we also need to know the consequences. And we know that in creation and in creating new things, that very often just because we can doesn't mean we should. So the second reason why Lelia Doolan is here is to make that point to you that there is a broader perspective on the world that makes a difference. Generations before have made that difference, and you can too. And the third reason is about Galway itself. So the graduates who came out of Galway and now are leaving as University of Ulster na Gaillimh, and you'll see all of the branding today representing that new name. And we think it's very simple. It's Ulsculmid, Táimid in Gaillimh, we're a university, we're in Galway, Ulster na Gaillimh, University of Galway. But there's also other dimensions to that which are really important. What it means to have been or even online to Galway, to this university. First of all, we see ourselves, as Lelia has always seen herself, as on the edge but in the centre. So we're on the edge of Europe, on the edge of the Atlantic, as we know with the weather today and other days. But we're also in the centre of things. As we know from our ecosystem in Galway, we are very much a gateway between Europe and North America. And I quote often John F. Kennedy when he came to Galway in early 1963. There's a plinth still down on Eyre Square when the market is gone and you have a time to look, which talks about his speech here. And what he said when he was in Galway was that if your eyesight was good enough and the weather was clear enough, not today obviously, that you could see Boston. That's actually Newfoundland, but let's leave Kennedy his poetry. But that sense that we are on the edge but in between is a really important aspect of what it is to be University of Galway and Galway graduates. And therefore, when we look at the horizon, when we go to Salt Hill or Claddagh or Ballyloughan, and we see the horizon, we always wonder what's on the other side. And I normally say here that like all great explorers, all great adventurers, all great researchers, we are curious about that and wonder what's on the other side. Maybe you'd build a bridge to see what's there. But that sense of curiosity that is here in research, as we saw in the PhD topics, in your own education, is part of what it is to be a graduate of Ulster na Gaillimh University of Galway. And we hope you keep that too as a legacy of not only of today. And then there's that third piece, and we have a photograph today from Xiaosheng Zhang, a colleague in the School of Geography, of the quadrangle, which I hope you get a chance in the weather to go over and have photographs taken in. I was passing through there last year and they're very upset that a student was telling, what I presume were her parents, that we weren't allowed in as students. I want students to invade the quad and make it your own. And the quadrangle has a number of aspects which are really important. One is it was built in the mid-19th century, 1840s, famine times. And when we did some work on it 3 or 4 years ago, pre-COVID, the workmen I was talking to told me that the measurements, the quality of work, the stone masonry for the 19th century, from the 19th century, was top class, was still excellent for its day 175 years later. But it also represents a completely different Ireland. A time was built during famine times. Look at where we are now, how different the country is. And there is no doubt that this university made a difference in that transformation. So a university that was built in times of famine is now a university that makes a difference for its region, for its graduates, for its students, and more broadly, internationally, has that reputation, top 50 in the world right now for impact on sustainability. So we have made a difference, and you will make that difference also for us. And in that quadrangle, you see there's a light, and that light to me is the light that shines for you when you leave, as Sai has mentioned, but also the light that you bring with you, hopefully, from this university, that makes a difference, that lives on the edge but in the centre of things, that looks over that horizon and is curious. And at the back of the quad, you might have noticed recently, over the summer, I had the plan when I came first. There's a long wall there, along Newcastle Road, and some people think, therefore, they should walk around the university and not go in. And I felt like Ronald Reagan saying to tear down that wall, but I had the idea we might take down the wall. Now, there's preservation and conservation issues around it we have to respect. But there's a little door in the wall, and we've quietly opened that door and come in, and we can go out. And that, to me, is symbolic also of this university, that we're a university with no gates. And you came in here, and today you go out, and you make an impact in the world as we do as a university, but you are the impact that we make. So whatever you do, wherever you go in your careers, in your work, as has been mentioned, we hope that you carry that simplicity of what it is to be of Galway, not from Galway, not in Galway anymore, but of, that small word which opens up, that shapes and is shaped by Galway. That you will bring with you that sense that you are in a place that has social justice and public good in mind, that the decisions you make, you'll always think of the consequences for others, and just because you can doesn't mean you should. That you will always live on the edge but in the centre of things, and most importantly, that you look over that horizon, wonder what's on the other side, and maybe build a bridge. And I'd like to also thank you for joining us today. It's a very privileged day for us. Many of you came up, Dorchiva Taksu, Sagoni, Gurmina Mahagat, Gurmagat, you all said thank you. I thought we were very polite graduates at the very least. But I always think when I hear that we should thank you. It's been a difficult time for many of you here, difficult transition through your studies and a difficult time transitioning out of COVID. So thank you for joining us here, for studying with us, for staying the course, for being with us today, and for being our difference in the world. So Gurmina Mahagav Hain, Gurmahagav. And as Elia has also mentioned, we have many friends and relations here, friends and fans, and many of you, I always like when people whoop during the ceremony, it adds city to it. So friends and fans of our graduates today, we know that our students had good times and bad, happy times and sad, and that in all of those times they relied on others like yourselves. So for those of you here today in the hall, in the Bailey Allen, those online, and we also must remember those who are with us in spirit, thank you for supporting our students, for carrying them through what were very challenging times. Gurmín Mahagavillig Asochin, thank you. And I'd like to also mark this occasion by thanking my colleagues. It's been, as we know, a very challenging number of years, including this year. This year is not an exception in that sense. A very difficult and challenging time for us all. And on behalf of our Count the Hulscola, Marokter and Hulscol Shabawal and Buikascawala Villig, as Nubri and Chiver Son the Hulscola Shahar and Bleem to Talkatcha. Thank you all very much for the work done, and thanks to all our colleagues who couldn't be here also because of other commitments. Gurmín Mahagav, thank you. And I'll finish. I often think I wear the hat here because you might think they're probably called redundancies in your case. A hat not very useful for much, to maybe today a difference. A tie the same. And some of you commented on my tie earlier and coming through. And I always think a tie is not much good for anything unless it's interesting. And this tie, if I go to a gallery or a museum, I'll always look out for interesting ties. So this tie is from the Turner exhibition at the National Gallery in Dublin. And it's, as you may know, that the exhibition is sunlight. And I thought for today, given the weather, we might need that. But also I thought that, originally I thought it's there, reflecting on Lilia's work, that there are sometimes things that we can't create or can't make different. But I'm very brave, if I'm an accountant, to tell engineers it's something you can't do. But there is a sense of a soul here. It's not the original, but it's a copy of the original, obviously. But a sense of a soul and a sense of a representation. And that's an important aspect of what we wish to give you to today. That light that's in the quad, that sunshine that we hope you got here, that you will bring that with you. And as we know, Gora Mohagav is thank you in Irish, but if we parse that, it also means may you have good. So we say at the end of today, Gora Mohagav, may you have good. May you also have light. Thank you very much. Mín Mágav.
So So that concludes the conferring ceremony. But before you go out for some light refreshments, which you'll find in two places, the Human Biology Building, which is just out through the doors and on your right, and also indeed up where behind the light in the quadrangle in the lower aula. I'd like to ask you to join me in thanking those people whose hard work and professionalism ensure that a ceremony such as this runs smoothly, and in particular Brona Clifford and the conferring team, as well as Tara Lydon and Academic Registry. Let me also thank staff from the President's Office, administrative staff from college and school offices, audiovisual staff from the Centre for Excellence in Learning and Teaching, the Marketing and Communications Office, Augustin Cherbish Astrachan. To you, the graduates, I've only one thing left to say. Go out there and make the most of the qualification you've gained and the life ahead of you. Buonagi sult ni hawanas and la ata nuan, achas and tail ata rove machen sho. Gur mahagav galer, koharjikas live galer.